Welcome to story time. It has come to my attention that I'm being attacked by my own editor for saying she doesn't believe some of my stories. So here on this series, we're going to go over some of the stories I've told in the past, and we got Dave here to help fact check. All right. And this may or may not be a Zeducation Shorts channel exclusive. If it is, welcome to the channel. Please make sure you subscribe for future videos like this and some other content we might play around with on this channel. If it is on Zeducation, make sure you head over to Zeducation Shorts channel. Megan, I'll let you do the honors. Story number one.
Well, here's the deal. And this is why this whole video has come about. I've edited a lot of your videos. And I started to notice how many times you'd say, like, seen it 1,000 times. Like, tell me one time you've seen this.
This is, all right. Calling me a fraudster. Fraudster, say?
So I started a whole folder of times that you would claim you've seen something, done something, something you've sworn by. I have a whole folder of these.
Well, let's hear your brain busters, and I'll back up every time.
Yeah. So I've gone through and picked some of the ones we really need to nail down here. Okay.
For some reason, I'm nervous right now.
I know.
This might end my YouTube career. He thought he's seen his caseworker. Oh my, are you kidding me? Dude, what? You're kidding me. See, this is why I have a hard time giving money to any panhandlers out there. Because I've seen this with my own eyes. I've seen someone do this. I swear to God. I swear to God. Okay. All right. The year was 2017.
Oh my gosh.
This is a true story. My wife can back this one up. We lived in Oklahoma City at the time. And any of you know that are familiar, when you're going west towards Mustang and the truck stop area, yeah, over by that extended stay, not a good area. There was a guy who was standing there, and he offered my friend like $2,000 for his street bike. And I'm like, wait a minute, you're homeless. How do you have $2,000? And he got into a freaking car in the Walmart parking lot later that day. That's true. I saw it. He was a faker. He was a liar.
Wow. Okay, wasn't expecting you to come out with the the timestamps on that one.
I told you, I got receipts.
You've got one out of one.
You never forget that feeling of being hit in the shin by one of these. Oh no, I felt that right now as I read this meme. I swear to God, I still think I have a couple scars on both shins from these things.
All right, for those who can't see, he's pointing at his leg.
You know what I think about? You know exactly what I'm thinking about with who got that the worst. And it wasn't one of those exact pedals. Carl.
Oh, yep. Yeah. Yeah, this is our buddy. He always got hurt the hardest.
Always. Well, you did too.
Yeah.
All right, I didn't see the scar up close, but
it's there. I got the scar to prove
it. All right.
I feel like any kid that played outside in that time smoked their shin.
Which is like, I did that too, but the fact that you're like, I got scars, I'm like, all right, fine. All right, 2 for 2.
Only real ones remember this one. Dude, this was one of my favorite movies of all time as a kid. Homeward Bound, if you've never seen it. Enjoy.
Oh, I must have saved that just because you said that's one of your favorite movies, but I've heard you say that about maybe every movie you've ever referenced.
That's why I say one of my favorites. I'm a movie junkie, all right? I love movies, and that was a great movie. How many times did we watch that on repeat?
Quite a bit. That one, it was like, I think that was the post Fern Gully.
Oh, dude, swear to God, I was going to say that. Yeah. We watched Fern Gully, then we watched Homeward Bound. Was it Lassie? Not Lassie. Old Yeller.
Oh, yeah, Old Yeller was dude. I don't know why we watched that, because it was a sad movie.
Super sad.
And then we kind of graduated, though, to, like, Dumb and Dumber and stuff at a young age, but for some reason, we had Billy Madison word for word at the age of like 8. We could recite the whole thing.
Yeah, we could. For better, for worse.
Mm-hmm. I think
add that to the story for the next story.
I know. I think there's going to be some meta. So by the end of this video, there's a few more that we're bringing in from earlier in the video. Yeah, because I think every time you guys talk about in the morning show, when you go through movies that have released that day, I think every movie that you list, you're like, oh man, yeah, we totally watch that one every day. It was one of our favorites. Like, what?
I love your impression.
I think it's pretty accurate.
You forgot a couple dudes in there.
Dudes. Yo, dude.
I remember when HDTV stood for Heavy Damn Television. think my grandparents had that exact one.
Steve, did your grandparents have that exact one?
They did, and the funny thing is, I think it honestly was still in the basement up until my grandma moved out like 7 years ago. I don't think it ever got taken out of the basement.
Yeah, it was there. It was heavy.
I mean, it looks heavy, but now this is where I was a little sad. I don't think I have another clip of another big screen TV that you also claim to have had.
That's true too. And I got that from a guy that I worked for who lived on Gull Lake. He was mega rich and he just let us have the TV. And then when we went to come and get it, we could barely move it. Remember
that was that big woody one?
Yeah.
It had like the wood paneling on the
And remember how heavy it was?
Yeah.
And
then
then
we
for
moved it downstairs.
Yes. And it was the worst idea we ever did. Like we should have just thrown it right in the trash.
Yep. Pixelated. I mean, big screen, but shot in like 360p. So it's like
300 pounder.
Yeah, you're watching on a 60-inch screen, but yeah, it's just pixelated. And
You can count each pixel.
yeah.
Uh-oh. 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 Move. 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 No.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn. He says. I've seen it. I've seen it. I know you don't like the stories, but I saw Bo. Tea time.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to say, I knew that clip was coming because...
Okay. Wait, there's a little bit more. What do you say here?
Plastered to the back wall when he was like 3 years old. I swear to God, when that wave hit him. We're lucky he's still with us. I swear to God. That's a real thing.
Was that a real thing, Dee?
Well, from my mom's perspective, she would claim like he was pinned against the back of it, 3 feet up, and held up on there for minutes.
Like Spider-Man. Yep. She says that every time.
Yep.
That's why I sarcastically said that because that's what she says.
Yeah.
But she let him go on there at like 3 years old. Yeah. And he's sitting there back. And he was done. Those Wisconsin Dells.
Started crying and...
Oh my gosh.
True story right there. That Wisconsin Dells, that would have been like 2004, 2005.
Oh, yeah, dude. That was pretty young.
Oh, man. Staying at the Yogi Bear campground.
A kid pooped in the pool, so we couldn't go in it.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is, I don't know how the little details, they pop back in.
Uh-huh.
When Texas gets a little snow, planet closed. It's true. I live down there. Megan, I know you love these stories about all, my real life experience here. That's a true story. In San Antonio, we got like a flurry, a single snowflake, and the whole city shut down. That's a true story. That's a true story.
The whole city shut down.
I swear to God. It would have been 2014.
Oh my God. The timestamps.
No one went to work. We didn't go to work. The whole day was canceled. I swear. They didn't have any salt to put on the roads. I mean, because what had happened, there was one flurry and then there was freezing rain. And then the roads are all icy and we couldn't drive. No one could drive.
So half truth. It wasn't just a flake.
Well, it was a flake and a bunch of snow.
Okay.
Freezing rain. Which might count as snow. I don't know.
If you feel like you've had a bad day at work, just remember, at least you weren't this guy.
Yeah, I gotta know. I've seen lots of videos like this. If you're a delivery guy, I did this for a couple weeks at one point, swear to God. If you drop something, if you bang up a washer, a dryer, a fridge, do you get that taken out of your paycheck? Do you have to go get a new one? Do you deliver it as is and they give a discount on it? What happens here? I did.
Oh, yeah.
For only a couple weeks, few weeks?
Yep. I for 2 weeks, it was right before I went to college, I think. So it would have been like 2009. Maybe it was 2010. I did. I did.
Okay.
Burger King carefully adding one single onion ring to your order of fries. I said this before. It's been a while since I've been to Burger King, but every time I've ever been there, this is the case. Is it an inside joke for the Burger King employees? I don't know. I stand by. That's a great question.
Every time.
Every time. You know what? I'm going to do an experiment, and I'm going to go there. I'm going to order a burger and fries and see if there's a frickin' onion ring in my fries. We're going to do it.
Okay.
I knew a guy that he went there so much that he had his own bottle of ranch. Every time he walked in, they'd go grab his bottle of ranch.
No way.
They kept it for him?
Yeah.
Wow.
When dinner was served on paper plates, but you wanted to class it up a bit. I'm not even kidding you. We had these exact things.
Yeah, we did.
did.
We absolutely did.
This is totally backfiring on me, you guys.
They kind of like snapped into place too.
Yeah.
Because they like it keeps it secure.
Yeah, you push your paper plate down and the edges go in to the sides.
Yep.
Biggest riot in Canadian history. I'm a little upset. That's true. Lots of things that were fact-checking true today. I saw this with my own eyes in Winnipeg when I was there. This lady was pissed. Most pissed Canadian I've ever seen in my life. I'm a little upset, eh? It's not true.
We got him. We got him, boys.
I didn't. But you can imagine what it'd be like, though, right?
No, you can't.
Me and a guy I know. Him and her.
No,
Chris Farley,
you
R.I.P.
didn't.
Chris Farley, R.I.P. We just bought our first house at the age of 17 and 16. So proud of how hard we worked these past few years to get it. One time when I was 17, my card got declined on a McFlurry. It's not funny. Dude, I know the problems, man. I know the struggle. I'm not even kidding you. I think I had a McFlurry, maybe a McDonald's. I don't know if it was a McFlurry, but a McDonald's card decline. I swear to God. That's freaking true right there. Oh yeah. You were there too.
Oh, yeah.
You got the ramen noodles. Yeah. You're not eating out anywhere, even McDonald's.
Gas is $4. You put in 5 just to get by. Or like you find all the change in your car to, I'm sorry, dude. Take the freaking shrapnel.
Take my shrapnel.
Shrapnel?
Take my shrapnel. $2 a shrapnel.
Yep.
Japan. Look at that. Look at that. The rest of the world. Dude, I have had so many bad things happen to luggage. I don't even fly that much. I hate flying. But that is exactly what happens everywhere else besides Japan, clearly. Japan cares. Japan cares about you, man. Last trip I was on, get the luggage back, the handle's broken.
So many things have happened to your luggage. Got any?
We lost a bag. We lost a bag in San Francisco. Fact check true.
All right, you came up with 2.
Me being escorted out of the all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet. That's false advertising right there. And I'm not even kidding you. I've heard of stories. People that I know who have gotten kicked out of the local China buffet because they ate too much. They stayed there too long and they kicked them out. I swear to God, that's real. That is
we
true.
literally I saw that in the last video. It's like, oh, well, I know one that's coming up.
A elementary school friend, his older brother. He was in track and all that as an athlete, so he ate a lot of food, and he was in cross country as well. They got kicked out. You know?
Yeah. 100% true.
Do you know how long were they there? Do you know?
No idea. I would imagine a couple hours.
Yeah, it was probably double-digit plates at that point.
No, that's crazy. Here's the question before the clip to see what your answer is. What did you eat every Friday night on movie night?
Nachos.
Nachos, yep. Nachos. Popcorn was usually there too.
Yep.
I get annoyed when this is backfiring on me.
There's nothing like showing my kids the delicacies of childhood. We're eating good tonight, babies. Cheese and nachos. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not kidding you. This was every Friday. Every Friday on movie night, man. Dude, this is why we like movies, because this is what we did.
Yeah.
You are a nut. Yo, come here. What are you doing? Come here. Come here. Oh my goodness gracious. What? You're going to break the house.
Oh, stop it. Oh.
Baby.
Okay. Again, I'm attacking the people in these videos today. That's your fault. Why did you tie the dog to that chair? Maybe you were sitting on it and then you got up and forgot that you had him tied. Maybe that explains it. But of course, I know you guys love story time. This happened to me one time. Story time. I was like 6, 7 years old, and we had a brand new lab puppy, and we were walking it, and the dog dragged me across the neighborhood. That happened. Hand to God.
It did. It did. Because I remember the same neighborhood. I like ripped my toe as well, but it did. It was probably a block or two.
And
I'm glad you remembered that. I can't be the only one who remembers these. Street Sharks, right? Street Sharks? Dude, I think we had all of those. I know we did. I know we had the top right one.
I was just going to say that. The top right one, I remember 110%.
I think it was a TV show, too.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I didn't have any of those. I didn't even recognize those, so.
When you can't find your ball on a par 3, you have to check just in case. You have to. You got to do it. Nah, it's not in there.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy. Okay.
It's golf season, boys. It's golf season. Have to brag a little bit. Hit a 90-yard eagle. That's a true story. I'm not lying here. Oh, Zed, story time. 90-yard eagle. It was incredible. Yeah, it was at the Little Falls Town Course.
Yep. It was a really good shot.
I was freaking out, and there's like some 60-year-old ladies next to us, and yeah, it was crazy.
All right, well, good job.
On death row. Guard. What would you like for your last meal? Woman. I don't know. What do you want? I have friends who work on death row, and they say this happens. The ladies, they just don't know what to do. They don't know how to pick a meal. That's just part of being a woman.
You don't have friends on death row that tell you this?
So happy you put that in there. I mean, I sounded a little bit sarcastic, right?
I don't know.
Well, friends as in YouTube. Haven't you seen the YouTube videos? Like all the people that have their last meals?
No.
And they say in there the women can't decide. They don't like, the can't pick a restaurant.
Yeah, well, yeah. Okay.
It was a terrible joke, all right?
I gotcha. Got you again.
That's strike 2. You were having a fine evening, feeling youthful, energetic. Then you saw Pokemon cards on Antiques Roadshow. Oh, geez, is that a holographic Bulbasaur? Oh, no. No, it's a Blastoise. No way. Have I told this story yet? I'm sure I have. This is a true story. Me and Dave, we pooled our cards together to try to create the whole set of 150 cards, right? I come home from the bus. Steve traded away our holographic Charizard. That's a freaking true story, too. For like 3 cards, a Scyther and 2 other BS. I'm a champ.
Dude,
I'm not even kidding. That's a real story. And now those cards sell for like 500 grand. PSA 10. Thanks, Steve. Thanks.
Dude, it was definitely more than 3, but it is true.
Why? You know that's the best card.
Thank you.
I was in like 1st grade. The kid down the street just bullied me into it. I don't know. Like
Travis.
Yep, Travis, that bastard.
Them. You can't smell a picture. Me. One of my favorite aisles. Yeah. That smells good. Some of that fresh pine.
That's all that one was. Is that your favorite aisle?
No. But it smells good. Yeah. Freshly cut wood smells good.
It does, but I was like, I've just never thought about my favorite aisle at Home Depot.
No, Home Depot has got to be the tool aisle. I mean, you go see they got any deals on some drills. I need a wrench set, Lost a couple sockets, lost my 10 mil.
Yeah, dude. The funny thing about the 10 mil, so Brent goes, I was like, yeah, I lost one of the 10 mils. Brent's like, those always go missing. Like, he didn't get the joke either.
He wasn't in on the internet joke.
No, because he doesn't do the internet. He's just like, yeah, those ones always go missing.
Oh, no.
And that's like a joke online. Because it's the most often used.
Oh, no.
Like little socket.
Most common size of bolt.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I'm this old. I'm pretty sure we had that exact stereo.
Yeah, I think it really was that exact one.
Stereo. We had a ton of CDs too.
And it traveled with the family for many moves.
It does help that you're here. Imagine if this had just been me and you trying to go again.
This is why I said, I remember there's a couple CD covers that scared me though. Like Megadeth, remember that?
Yeah, the Meatloaf
Metallica,
one
Meatloaf.
never made sense because they never were that hardcore.
Right. Meatloaf sings like ballads.
Yeah. And it's like him fighting a dragon. It's like, then you put it in and I'm like, wait, what?
My sister told me I couldn't wear my Crocs to her wedding. Only dress shoes.
What is going on with the Crocs?
Bet.
They have the frickin' cowboy boots. They have the heels. Now they have the dress shoes. Are they... next. You know what? I'm buying one, and I'm wearing them. I will. I'll wear those. Hell yeah.
Okay, just wondering if you're going to go and buy some Croc dress shoes.
I actually have the perfect wedding for them.
Oh my god.
I'm wearing them. The first testicular guard, the cup, was used in hockey in 1874, and the first helmet was used in 1974. That means it took only 100 years for men to realize that their brain is also important. Ladies, quit laughing. Hey, hockey, I mean, unless you get hit in the face with a puck, even then, you're just going to get a cut. That's where this bad boy is from. Hockey puck. It's a true story. I said a lot, don't I? That is, I swear to God. My friend, Skyler, we had the nets pulled down, and he shot, I missed. I went back to, I skated behind the goal to get my puck, and he shot his. And if you knew the guy, he hits the puck really hard. Right into my face. It glanced off the pipe and right into my face. I grabbed my glove, and I drove myself to the hospital. And I'm on the phone. I'm like, hey, I'm going to the hospital. I need stitches. And it was forked, so they had to cut the skin off to make it one, whatever side it is, one little scar. Otherwise, it would have been like this.
Oh.
Yeah.
No. Sal!
Zip line?
Sal! Somebody help him! Somebody help him! Somebody, Sal! Hang on, Sal! Hang on!
Just drop. You're in a pile of leaves. Lesson here: don't drive a homemade zip line. Is that a lat pull down bar? Drop, dude. Drop into the ferns and poison ivy. There you go. Now you got it. Jump into the water quick. Wash it off. That's poison ivy for sure. Again, gotta be careful for them homemade zip lines. I've seen some tragedies happen. That's fake.
We did ride a zip line. I was like trying to piece it because there was a zip line that our uncles or cousins had, but nothing bad happened.
I've seen some tragedies online. Oh, so that is technically true. That's technically true.
So specific. I've seen some tragedies on some homemade zip lines.
Yeah, I had a dream last night too. That counts.
It counts, yeah.
Saw it.
I seen it.
Oh man.
Oh yes. Okay. All right.
Yep. Here we go.
Who wants a veggie burger? I think I know 2 people that have ever eaten a veggie burger in front of me, and they were both wearing these shoes. I swear to God.
Can I just
We were at a bachelor party, and 2 guys that I know that I'm good friends with, they ate the veggie burgers. They did, and I was like, "What are you doing? What the hell is this? That kind of looks like meat, I think." Veggie burgers, and they both dressed just like that. That's true.
Okay.
When I tell someone where I live, and they're like, "Oh my God, that's so far." Easy, mate. I'm not inviting you over, so don't worry about your imaginary journey. Story time. I knew a guy that lived 2 hours away when I lived in California so he could own a home. That's how expensive it was out there. Drove 2 hours to and from work every day. I swear to God. But that was him. You're not coming over, so don't quit inviting yourself. Okay, that's a serious situation there because that guy was an air traffic controller. And there was multiple people that drove like well over an hour. So he's driving 2 hours before his shift, probably at 3 a.m. And he's guiding planes. That's why I hate flying. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying I hate flying. It was, the center was Oakland. He lived in Tracy. You can check that on a map.
Okay.
He was the town next to Tracy. Sorry, the town east of Tracy.
Because I definitely saw comments being like, well, yeah, everyone who lives over there drives 2 hours to and from work because of traffic. Well, because of traffic. So
no, this was with traffic. Get out of here.
Yikes. Okay.
The Midwest simulation. Oh, yeah. We've seen that alarm clock on a few memes. Everyone had this in the Midwest, maybe everywhere around the country. But did you all have those plates? I'm pretty sure every old person I know had those plates, these exact ones. Whoever made this plate, these dishes, this china, if you want to call it that, they cashed in.
Every old person you know has those exact plates. I've never seen those plates.
You've never... Show that to your sister. Never?
Definitely the clock.
Yeah, we have the clock.
Yeah. I say no on the plates.
Ooh. Wow. That's a tough one. I'm pretty sure Grandma had those too.
Grandma had the chicken design.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That was the last one for this episode.
What do you guys think about today's story time? Does she win? Did she stump me? Or did Dave help back up my stories? Let us know what you guys think about today's video. Head down and let us know in the comments. While you're down there, please like this video. Please help us get it recommended to others. And also, if this is on Zeducation Shorts, please remember to subscribe for much more content here to come. That's it for today's video. Until next time, I'm Tyler Zed, and this is Zeducation.
12, 15. Oops, stepping on a... It's black. Anyway.
Idiots.